Yes, mic check. 1 2 1 2. King of the Pit TV. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. Devoted to Michael. Recommended on the Patreon. Who the heck are Slick Shoes? Who are Slick Shoes? What? We've got songs here sub 2 minutes. Generally, we've got under 3 minutes, like more or less every track aside from 1, 2. 2 songs on a 16-track album are over 3 minutes. Who are Slick Shoes? The first track's got 23k views 9 years ago. We got no comments. Universal Music Group has put this up. Composer Adam Atom Greenspan, Jackson Mull, Jeremiah Brown, Joe Nixon, Ryan Kepk. Let's jump straight in. Feeble, track number 1. This is a first-time reaction, if you've ever seen a first-time reaction. Who the hell is this band? Mic check, 1 2. Just as much as I'm enjoying the sound, it's tight. The sound quality is really good. The production, the engineering is really good. With that being said, Slick Shoes is a terrible name for a band. I'm not going to gas you on that. Very good. Very good. This is going to be a great record. This could be a great record. It's got a 90s sound to it, but this can't be a 90s record. Listen to me, people. It's got a 90s sound to it, but this can't be a 90s record because it doesn't sound like a 90s record. The sound we're hearing isn't a 90s sound production. The music sounds 90s as hell, but the sound engineering does not. When was this record put out? 97. Is this a remaster? Is this a remaster? If this is the original recording, this sounds incredible for 97, for a band like this. I'm looking forward. Let's keep on moving. We've got Cliche coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV signing in. Feeble was a good number. This one's entitled Cliche. Let's just jump straight in. We're listening for the very first time. Slick Shoes, Rusty. I always said one thing, right? And the point still stands. When it comes to these pop punk bands, these punk rock bands of the 90s, these skate punk bands, hardcore never took the drums from this style of punk. And there's so many hardcore bands what would sound amazing if the drumming was like this. I don't know if it's a production on these more pop punk adjacent records that are more on the punk than the pop, if you get where I'm coming from. But this style of drumming to me is fantastic, and there's just not an, you know, when hardcore is a little more thrash infused, or maybe not thrash infused enough. Maybe this is thrash. These particular beats don't get given enough love, and the particular style of punk rock I enjoy, you know. I have a friend who would love this sound, and I'm going to send it to him after. Brilliant, really good, really good. Nice little lick there as well. There was a little virtuoso shred style lick that was in there before it came back in on the power chord. And I really, really hate when like bands like this do the metal thing, like what Sum 41 do. I don't like that. Even Offspring, you know, at least in their earlier, where we've got in the Offspring discography now, I think they've never been better. But the earlier Offspring stuff where they do this sort of metal style stuff, I don't like that. This band gave me a little taste of the fact they can noodle on a guitar, but they didn't overdo it to the point where it was a bit overbearing. Really good. I'm looking forward to going through this record. We got Regrets coming up next, yeah? Take my hand, we're off to Never Never Land. Bow, wow, 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 wow. Regrets. No regrets. Track number 3 of a massive 16 tracks on the album Rusty by the act Slick Shoes. Let's jump straight in. Let me crack open a beverage. We got no bands over here doing this sort of sound no more. Or at least performing to a crowd that, you know, would enjoy it for its full value. There's no bands, you know, as far as bands that pick up speed now, that you know, have a 90s-esque sort of sound to them. They tend to be a little more, I don't know, a little more emo adjacent to pop punk or punk. You know, I guess this sound walks a fine line as to whether it's considered pop punk or punk rock. To me, it's pop punk music, you know, such as around this particular time, you had a record I enjoyed by the band Saves the Day, which was, I don't know what it was called, but pretty decent. I'm not very well versed on this style of music, but that record. I think it was 98 when that Saves the Day record came out. The lyrical content was a little bit corny, I'll tell you that. It was a little bit corny. But I like this band's sound. I like the nasally vocals that a lot of band tries. A lot of bands in, like, let's say, the 2010s tried to replicate, you know, but never pulled off very well. Never pulled. There was a band called the Crucial Dudes that sort of did a good job of that. Don't know if they're still around, Crucial Dudes. Fuck off. Gay Rusty coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. Rusty is the album, Slick Shoes is the band. Alright, track 4 of 16. Let's jump straight in. This title listen through goes out to my good friend Michael. Let's go. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Is this their first LP? What? How far does this come in their discography? I've seen an album cover with them with like the cartoon logo, which is like the Great Adventures of Slick Rick. Look at this. Queng Face and AM brutally rank UK drill rappers. You know drill means kill, right? We don't need that shit. Let's be real. You know what? I like gangster rap and all this and that, especially when I was younger. But that is an infliction upon society, you know. Worst thing is it influences the kids. You know what I mean? I don't want to see no grown man fucking talking about drill music. I spent a minute living in London, you know. Been up and down London for a minute. Listen to satanic music instead. Listen to black metal. Listen to NSBM instead. Come on. Way more uplifting, huh? It was an alright tune. Arguably, I think that was the worst song out of the first four we listened to. But altogether, this is a cool band. The drums really are the forefront. Like, I would say even more so than the vocal line. The drumming really pops. Really pops. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. We got Joe Sick coming up next, yeah? Who's Joe? Say you, say me. Joe Sick from Slick Shoes is track number 5 of 16. We're listening to Rusty. This entire listen goes out to my girlfriend Michael. Mikey! Which is a reference from a English sitcom from back in the day called My Family. Mikey! Let's go. It was an alright number. I really like the way they came in on that first riff after the intro. Wait for it. It was heavy in fact that it just held behind the beat a bit. A unique style of riff and phrasing of such for a band like this. Very cool. I like the vocal line. I do like the vocal line a lot. I do like the vocal line. I think the lyrical content, I don't know, shows youth, you know, lacks lyrical maturity, rhyming, phrasing maturity, songwriting maturity, but I like the way the vocal is produced, you know, from the body outwards onto the record, disregarding the sound engineering. We've got Proved Me Wrong coming up next, yeah? Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Between you and me, yeah? Come here. Listening closely, yeah? Between you and me, what would you do if I told you I've put a quiche in the oven? What would you do if I told you I've put a little cheeky quiche Lorraine in the oven? We're not messing about tonight, people. Wednesday night. The tide is high. Track number 6, I believe, of 16 on the album Rusty by Slick Shoes, entitled Proved Me Wrong. Let's flip and go, yeah? I can. Some neat harmonies. It makes me question how many members are in this band. On the recording, we've got 2 guitars, 2 electric guitars, but I wonder if this is a 3-piece. I wonder if there's not a standalone vocalist in this band. I believe that the vocals are performed aside an instrument or another instrument, if you consider the vocal an instrument. Could be a 4-piece, could definitely be a 4-piece, but it sounds like it wants to be a 3-piece, but on the record, they've got the space to add the lead guitar and the rhythm guitars, which, you know, given you took that away, would work live because you got the bassist to hold the roots. Fascinating, eh? You tell me. It's still, I was thinking just during that listen through though, Slick Shoes is the worst band name of all time. Slick Shoes is when you're coming up with a band name in your very first band and you're like, we'll call it Slick Shoes and we'll change it down the line, and then you don't end up changing it and you're known for Slick Shoes forever. Father Son Picnic coming up next, yeah, I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Slick Shoes is the band. Rusty is the record. Father Son Picnic is the track. 7 of 16. This one goes out to Michael, who recommended us on the Patreon. It's been an enjoyable listen so far. Let's go. It was an alright tune. Nothing in particular caught my eye or caught my ear. One thought that did come to mind is how fascinating it is that a band can create a riff like this. Kind of stop and start, a little stuttery buttery, a little bit of staccato, a little bit of space to breathe, yet when the drums come in, we're just into the punk rock. You know, it's fascinating to me how they're able to orchestrate that. Let's throw Losing Sight on here as well, okay? Because I don't have so much to comment on as far as that tune's concerned, Father Son Picnic. So let's keep things moving, yeah? What would you do if your missus was a helium balloon? Would you still shag her? She's still conscious. She can still speak. She said, I still love you the way I always used to love you, but I'm just a helium balloon now. Elijah and Joseph. Who will you share a Coke with? Fucking hell. Coca-Cola. Is Coca-Cola even that good nowadays? It's only good when it's mixed with cheap vodka. Pepsi is better than Coke. Both of it's poison. Let's go. Good. Lovely guitar there. That twinkling guitar on top. That might have been the best track on the record. That might have been the best track on the record. That was really good. That was the longest track on the record as well. It was great to hear the dynamic, or should I say the tempo change. It's not dynamic, but let's say dynamic in the sense of the, the halftime to the full tempo. The interchangeable moments there I thought was really good. The bridge section was really good as well, the palm mute bits. I thought that was a really enjoyable track. That was really good. We've got Fall coming up next. Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget the rest. Now there's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Bit TV, signing in. Slick Shoes. Rusty, track 9 of 16, entitled Fall. Last track probably was the best track on the record so far, I would say. This Tyler's for goes out to my man Michael. Shout out to Michael, let's go. Yo, I'm seeing someone, yeah? And she says, if we got married, her dad'd give me some property. I mean, ain't that a selling point, eh? Comes from a culture where there's a dowry, right? But generally, I assume the dowry would be the man and the man's family paying for the woman. Generally, that's the case, right? But in this circumstance, supposedly, it's the father of her who pays the man. How crazy is that? And he's got a couple of quid. That was another great tune. Let me put some respect on the sound of that snare roll there. Wait for this roll. Bro, that was hardcore. The production on this record is very bloody good. It's very good. I'm blown away at this being 97. This has got to be a remaster. This needs to be a remaster. This has got such a great sound to it. If a hardcore punk band came out with this production value, just as what we're hearing now, but it was just hardcore, call it a 6-track record, it would sound incredible. This does sound incredible. Like, I'm not taking away saying, oh, it sounds better as a different genre. No, it's good enough as it is, but it's like, you know what I mean? Just a straightforward flipping. I always, you know, project these sounds onto like local bands, and like if a local band came about sounding like this, wow. We got Walkout coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. Slick Shoes, Rusty is the record. Track 10 is entitled Walkout. Let's go. Quality. The sound production's so good, it has me question, what would this band sound like, you know, during the demo phases? Let's continue on. We've got Bounce. There's so much to say on that particular one, because it was just straight back to basics punk rock value. You don't need to have much to say to enjoy the experience. Really good. Bounce. That was Bounce. They weren't wrong. The tightness of that start, the tempo and the rhythm. Very cool, very cool. Cool rhythmically. Just brilliant. Really good music. Really good music. I'm blown away by this record. Really good. We got Last coming up next. Another longer one, over 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 9 seconds long. Let's keep going. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Last is the title of this one. Track 12 of 16 on the album Rusty by Slick Shoes. Let's flip and go, shall we? If you're not first, you're last, people. They've got quite a few records, haven't they? They've got Burnout even, the self-titled record. A band called Craig's Brother. You ever heard of them? Come on. That little bit's nice. Oh, guitarist on that one was just like, right, we've waited 12 tunes. It's my time to shine now. I've been wanting to have a little fumble, a little bit of a wiggle and a waggle on this tune, on this record. It's about time. Fellas, take a step back for this one. Very nice, very nice. I liked it. Nice one. Good tune.
Everyone?
Good, hello, everyone. Good bridge section. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good chord progression. I mean, it's basic pop intervals. I mean, you can only do intervals to a limited degree anyway, but it sounded really good. It was well wanted, well appreciated. Let's keep going. By What Right is the title of this one. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Rusty is the record. Slick Shoes is the band. Michael is the person who recommended this. By What Right is the title of this. Let's flip and go. Let's mosh, come on. Hardcore, hardcore. Quality, come on. This is hardcore. Ba-ba. That was an intentional hardcore track on this pop punk adjacent record. That was very intentional. The whole theme changed just by the initial riff. There was a change, probably because it was a little lower register. You know, the open palm mutes, subtle but created a different atmosphere than what we've had prior. And then politicized lyrics, thrash attack on them lyrics, and then you got a screamed vocal, you got the gang chants. You know, normally when bands sort of switch it up randomly for a track, it comes across as novelty. It's never as good as the general sound, because it's not a showcase of who they actually are, like the essence of the band. But I have to say that was the counter opposite. That was executed really well. I thought that was a great sound. I thought that was really good. Tired of You coming up next. There's Rocksteady King of Bit TV. Track 14 of 16 on Rusty by Slick Shoes entitled Tired of You. Let's jump straight in.
There's no better way to tell you how I feel than this. Don't act so surprised. It's been like this a long time. Every time you turn your back on me, yeah, breaks my heart to think of all the times that I was there for you. If there ever comes a time when I won't be there, I hope you have some time and find someone else love you. 'Cause I won't be there. I'm not a fool.
Good tune, good tune. Am I just looking at it through the lens of the track that came prior and saying that that was a little bit hardcore? Because I know generally we've got a bit of a hardcore sound, but the vocal performance a little more as opposed to like the more melodic, you know, elements we've had prior. It seems a little more just straight to your face. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It was an okay tune. It was an okay tune. Like the harmonies there at the end. What happens next? Coming up next, okay? Yes, now bless now people. Do not forget to rest now. There's Rocksteady, the man, the legend, signing in. Finishing off this record, essentially, as we're at track 15 of 16. We've been listening to Rusty by Slick Shoes, okay? This one is entitled What Happens Next. Let's go. Let's finish this record off. We'll do Represent in the same sitting. Let's go, my people. Last track goes out to Michael. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da.
I tried to get on with my life, taking once about a time. I still can't fly. I tried so hard to please but never compromise. It took you to make me realize I'm not by myself. I want you to be in my life.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
'Cause I know you never say goodbye. For you I walk 1,000 miles. I still can't fly.
Very nice.
I still can't fly.
Oh, I still can't fly. Whoa, I still can't
'Cause I
fly.
know you never say goodbye. For you I walk
1,000 miles. acceptable finish to the album. Do I like a resolute cadence, a perfect cadence? I do. I like a nice resolve on the tonic, but here we are. That was Represent. Decent tune to finish off with. I'm going to do one last video. I'll give you my final overview. I'll rate this record out of 10. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget the rest. Now, Desmond at King of the Pit TV had a recommendation on the Patreon by my good friend Michael. He says, check this act out. Plain and simple. I mean, he didn't say that word by word, but I like to give. Well, do you know what he said? He says, Des, you're the best. Love you to bits. He didn't say that either. All right. Although I expect you all to start saying this after this point, okay? Where are my roses? Where are my roses? I want to have flowers thrown up on me. Couple of bras here and there. I mean, you're all fellas over on the Patreon, but if you own a bra, you know, chuck it up, you know. No problem. Rusty was recommended by the band Slick Shoes, 16 tracks. I said it during the listen through, I'll say it again. Slick Shoes is possibly the worst band name I've heard in my life. Slick Shoes is a makeshift name, makeshift title, a placeholder title for your band or the songs, what you're coming together with and jamming in band practice. We'll call it Slick Shoes. We'll call it this, we'll call it that, and then you develop a proper name for it as time goes by. With that being said, it's unique. I don't know of another Slick Shoes, so I can't disagree with that. And who am I to judge? The fact that it garners a reception from me is a showcase of good artistry in itself, you know? If you can engage and create opinion, disregarding if it's divisive or not, you know, power be, then it's good. But Slick Shoes was the band. Now, I get that hating out of the way to say this. This was a brilliant record. This had an amazing sound to it. So I'll say this was a brilliant record, but I will go further and elevate my statement of it being a amazing sound, a great sound, really fantastic sound. The sound engineering and the production, the clarity, the way the audio goes from the YouTube playlist to my ears through my less than adequate headphones. It was perfect. It couldn't have sounded any better. It sounded crisp. And I came into this saying, it sounds like a 90s band, but it can't be a 90s record because it sounds too good to be a 90s record. The sound production is too good for it to be a 90s record. Bruh, 97 was the credit. No identification of it being a remaster. I can't see it being a remaster, just down to the fact, you know, I assume it's a relatively limited fan base. I've never heard of this act. The view count, you know, it doesn't go up to the moon and beyond. It's not one of them records. And it was good because this listen through, I didn't have any comments. The comments were hidden on the videos, and I did no background information, and I had never come across this band in my entire life. So it really was down to the music. It really was down to the product and what I thought of it. And I thought it was really good. It ticked a lot of boxes for me because I like hardcore music. And, you know, you could dispute it's not really a hardcore punk band, but it definitely comes with the energy of a hardcore punk band. Whether you would call it punk rock or pop punk is up to you. Me personally, I reckon this is a pop punk record, erring on the punk side as opposed to the pop side, which is pleasing. The drumming was fantastic, or at least the drumming did a great job, and the sound engineer ensured that you could really, really, really enjoy that drumming. Great sound, great tones, great timbre, great performance. The guitarists were very good. Very talented guitarists. Definitely knows how to play a guitar to a way more advanced level than what is showcased through the power chord, you know, playing on this record. But that's a reoccurring theme we have with great albums, that the musicians can do so much more, but play within a specific set of boundaries to ensure they've got space to maneuver and they can do what they do really well, because such as the sound engineering was good. The sound engineering is going to come across a bit mechanical, robotic, given that they can't play their parts right, and the sound engineer has to, you know, add all of this magic and cut and splice and do all of this stupid shit. The band's evidently tight, given, you know, the quality of the record, the cohesiveness of the record, the pop of the record. Definitely a tight act. And yeah, like I said, as far as the guitarist is concerned, couple of guitar licks here and there which stand out and you think, yeah, this dude can play guitar, because that's beyond like a little twinkle or a little twiddle. Like, that is a well performed moment. Vocals, good. I like the tone of the vocalist. I can see it being a hit or miss thing with the vocalist's voice. For me, very good. Reminds me of one of my good friends who I used to perform on the circuit around here, go to open mic nights with, and he formed a little three-piece, little pub rock band, and he had a tone such as the guy on here. Obviously didn't play punk rock music, but you know, that tone is something familiar to me and brought me back and really made a great connection with me. Good harmonies. I would argue there was no filler at all. Each and every song was okay. Yeah. What more can I say? Man, this is going to be a tough one to rate, in all honesty. I'm fascinated to see where the band goes from here. I don't know. They would have to change their sound from here, because they can't do what they're doing better, which is a complete, you know, round of applause for this act, for this record. You can't really do it better than what they've done. What can they do different? They can write a whole new bunch of songs, but they've done what they've needed to do there. They've hit the ceiling, in my opinion, with this record. They'd have to change the sound, you know, change the influence. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10, and I give it a 7.5 out of 10 purely as I'm hoping, if this band continued, because I'd seen like live performances and stuff in the related videos 2003, whereas this was part of 97, I'm hoping that they hit that 8 out of 10 at the least in any records that came after. That's what I think. But overall, this was a really good experience, a band I've never heard of before. I don't need to say anything more. I'm signing out on that. Peace and love, people. Shout out to Michael. Bye-bye.